Hey everybody, it's Charles, your hobby hero, coming to you from the new hobby room. Still under construction, but I had something today that I just could not wait on. We've got this order back from CGC, and the crazy thing is we don't know anything about what is actually inside this book. There's definitely something graded in there. To summarize, a long time ago, I'll link the video up here. We had an opening on the channel. Lots of books were damaged. Back and forth. This was back when I actually had somebody else pressing my books. To kind of give you an instance for how long back this goes. There was damage on the books that was not there, and then they were sent in. Figured out that it had been dropped at some point in time. CGC did take credit for the damages and ultimately had asked for me to send the books back so they could evaluate each one of them on a case-by-case basis. They ended up, once they got them, deciding that they were going to try to press all the defects out and then send them back to me after they had pressed them and encapsulated them. And that was all the way back in February, beginning of February, and I hadn't heard anything from them at all. Called, requested updates a couple times, never got any response back other than just, we'll have somebody email you. Never got an email. Finally got the shipping notification, went to check to see if this was the order, and this pops up, and I have absolutely no idea what this means. So instead of grades, we've got the page quality on all of them. One of them is labeled as a reject, but I don't know what they were screening for. I can tell you right now, they were definitely not all 9.8 candidates that were in here, so I will be interested to see what books are in here. Nothing super big. 361 that was purchased 2-something years ago before the movie came out. Clearly missed the window on that one. A lot of Walmart exclusive books that were hot way back when. Clearly missed the window on all of those. But we're going to see what we have in here. And what grades they were able to get. See if maybe CGC just kind of bumped up the grades as a customer service issue. So I guess we'll reevaluate what these things look like. So yeah, it looks like everything's graded except for the one book. Looks like. We have new bags. When did that happen? Those are thick. Thick. All right. First one here, Strange Academy #1. It's the second print Walmart variant. We got this one back up to a 9.8. Okay, so this one, I do not remember exactly the extent of the damages. I've got pictures of all the damage before. Some of them were real mild, some of them more severe. This one looks like a 9.8 from the case, so not upset with that one there. We've got, all right, this is the Walmart exclusive Venom. These were real tricky. I think almost all of these had color breaks on this black cover. This is the purple print one on that one as well. 8, okay. I definitely did not have these pre-screened as an 8.0. Well, that is going to be concerning, because if these are just all graded, that will be a problem. I mean, this book is completely worthless as an 8.0. I mean, there aren't grader's notes because I already looked at the books. I mean, this one's. I mean, it's got spine stresses all down the spine, none of which pressed out. So this submission got a little less fun. Right out of the gates. Not a big book anyways anymore. But I mean, if I got charged $20-something to have an 8.0 still graded, that is a problem. All right, Strange Academy again. All right, this one got a 9.8. This one's got the same spine stress in it that it had before. That got it kicked back out, so they're pressing, I doubt very highly. I mean, it's in the color here. It doesn't break color, but it's a big spine stress. They have not corrected it. It does appear to be correctable, but 9.8 on that one. I would like to say that I'm surprised by this. I am not surprised by this, though. Okay, so we get the Captain Marvel #1. This is the Art Germ variant. Walmart exclusive. This is the second printing, which they don't denote on there. 9.2. Yeah, this one's got a tear on the back. They weren't going to be able to press it. You can see that pretty clearly right there. They were not going to be able to press that out. I mean, and the corners still a little crunched. Again, I knew some of these were not going to be pressable to a 9.8. I guess I just had to figure out what I got charged on this. If they just slabbed all of these for no reason and did not charge me to have them slabbed, or what. We'll go on that. So this is Thor, again, another Walmart exclusive, second printing, #1 of Thor. It's a cool cover. Again, most of these Walmart ones have gone basically down to nothing. Anyways, oh, but it's 9.8, at least still on that one. Strange Academy, Spider-Verse, and the High Republic books have held a decent amount of value. Everything else is pretty much dropped off. We got another Venom. Again, I don't think any of these Venoms has shot at a 9.8. It's got 9.6 though. Should not have. This one's got, I don't know if you can see it because it's under that holder or not. So I can get it. Yeah, you can sort of see it right there. The extra white spot. That's a big long scratch on the book. I mean, probably an inch long white scratch. I think this. Yeah, it's on the front too. This is the one that actually has cut through the book. So this is the one that was opened, and it looked like they got it with a box opener. And yeah, it's actually cut. I know I can see that on there. Yeah, that white line up there is actually cut through the front cover. So it has a hole in the cover that it was damaged on. Multiple spine ticks. And, I mean, 9.6, are you kidding me? This book has got a hole in the cover. It's got a big white scuff down here. There's a big white spine tick. This is insane. I'm going to take a picture of this cut because this does not do it justice, and I apologize. I'll get better lighting set up in here when we get all the way set up. But it does not do justice on how bad this book is. And then 9.6. Oh, like, what do we do? Like, what do you do with that? What do you do with the 9.6 that is probably like a 7.0? Like, nothing. You do nothing with it. That's what we do. Venom #1. Again, these Venom #1s have been the entertaining ones out of this whole lot. 8.5. Nice. Again, I'm not even sure they actually pressed these. I mean, this has got a really long indentation, like all the way down through here. Pretty much the whole length of the book. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 color breaking spine ticks, white on the corner where all the books were damaged at. If you're interested in a really low grade of one of those Venoms, let me know. Uh-oh, I think we got another Venom. Let's see. Over under on what the lowest grade on this submission will be. And we got 2 8.0s. 8 O's. Yep, same spine, just absolutely just like so. What had happened was they were all dropped on this corner here, and then had varying amounts of stress throughout the bottom part of the pile. Obviously, other than the one that had a slice through the book. On this one, so like right down through here, like starting like right here down, there's just a bunch of spine stresses, and then the bottom corner is bumped in and white on the venoms were especially bad, and then this one's got looks like a tear up here at the top. It looks like it was nicked by something, and it's kind of torn open as well on this one. So I mean, probably legitimately an 8.0, but again, I don't know why they encapsulated. I think when I originally submitted them, I had some books in the submission that I had put at a 9.4. So I think the whole thing was supposed to be pre-screened at a 9.4. So I have absolutely no idea why they graded any of this other stuff here. Maybe just so they didn't have to give me the credit for damaging the books. I don't know. We got another Venom. Another 8.0. Alright, probably same stuff. Yep, bunch of color breaking spine ticks. At the bottom, white corner. Okay, I don't know how many more Venoms we have, but I hope lots. They're a ton of fun. Another Captain Marvel. I do have a couple of these in a 9.8. I really love this cover, and I will never not love this cover. This art germ here. And again, on the second print, Walmart variant, you can tell the difference because it has the barcode on the back versus the first print has the barcode on the front, which most people do not distinguish the two, but I had to figure out why some had a barcode and some did not. So second print ones don't have a barcode. 9.8, awesome. Again, does not look like they pressed it at all. Bottom corner, you can see, still a ton of white from where it was dropped. And then just various spine stresses on the side here. No different than, it doesn't look any different than it did from when I sent it back in. I doubt very highly that these were pressed by their CCS team, but they were regraded at least, and it looks like some of them got back through as a 9.8. So same thing, Captain Marvel, 9.0. Oh yeah, this is the one, the corner crunch. Kind of, I don't know if I can get it in the light. There, maybe. Corner crunch on this one. I think this was probably the worst one on the corner crunch. I think this is one that actually let me know that it had been dropped. But yeah, that bottom corner. I mean, honestly, like this spine doesn't look much different than the 9.8 spine that we have here. But on the very back here, I don't even think I can take a picture of it. There's like a where the corner was crunched. There's a slight crease there. Not like a paper damage crease, but like a bend, and then another one here. So like multiple impact points on that. Again, 9.0. This book is worth less than probably a near mint raw copy of the book. Let's see what we got here. Oh, Planet of the Symbiotes. Another awesome cover. Again, this book was going for a decent amount a couple years ago. Back, was it March? Yeah, March 2021. So a year and a half ago. Love this cover. Got a 9.8. I don't think that's probably accurate. I see 1, 2, 3, 4 color breaking spine ticks on a black cover. A little bit of whitening on that edge, nothing too terrible. This top corner, dog-eared a little bit. 9.8 though. 9.8. Oh, yeah, damaged case too. I just saw that from the side there. It's actually one of the good books. Oh man, look at that. It's all cracked through the side. Um, so that one will be going back to CGC again. All right, so we got what, 1, 2, 3, 4 books left, and oh, I lied. I thought there was a book in here for a reject, but there's not. There's not a reject book in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. No, they graded all of these. They graded all of them, so I don't know what that reject note was for. Another Planet of the Symbiotes here. 9.6 on this one. It's got a pretty bad corner crunch on it still. Not so bad to apparently make it not a 9.6. There's absolutely no way CCS actually pressed these. Either that or CCS pressing is just absolute trash. I mean, just micro stresses on the spine everywhere on a modern book. Like, whatever. So to be fair, like, there were a number of books that did get 9.8s or the grades that I was expecting on this order. So that's why there's 16 in this one. So I guess 9 of the books came back with the grades I expected on them. So a lot of this stuff was just, if you're wondering why all of this stuff is kind of the Walmart variants, that's why most of it is. So the Infinity Gauntlet, another variant here. Scotty Young, come at me, bro, on here. God, 9.6. I was really hoping, like, this one was, I mean, that corner's really bad on this one, actually. Super white and some color rub on the back. Yeah, well, I mean, I'm probably fortunate this got a 9.6, honestly. Yeah, both corners, a ton of whitening on that one, but like that book, love that cover. Not a huge Scotty Young fan, but the covers of his I like a lot. All right. Got Strange Academy, number 3. Like I said, the Strange Academies were the big ones out of this submission that had gotten flubbed up. Number 9.8. Very nice. And, you know, it shouldn't be. Oh, God, look at this. Look at that white. You can hardly tell, but it's the same corner. It's dinged up. It's very, very white in that corner. From where it was dropped. Pretty white on the back, but definitely a lot of, I mean, you could just see the stress lines where it was dropped on the corner. 9.8 slab. All right. And then the last book here is my Spider-Man 361. Again, it was pressed. You can see tons of pressable defects through the book. I think I got 8.5 originally. I have to go back and check the video. 8.5 again, but I mean, let's check it out here because I don't think they pressed any of the other stuff, so I don't know if they pressed this one or not. It does appear. I don't see any pressable defects through it. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's definitely in better shape than the 9.6 Venom book that we got. Man, it's a rough. You know, there's a pretty big indentation on the top there. It's probably better than an 8.5, but honestly, like, I think 9.0 was about what I expected this to top out at anyways. So first appearance of Carnage, sort of. First cool cover with Carnage on it. So he gets his first appearance for this book. I'll probably just leave it in an 8.5 because the value difference between this and a 9.0 isn't worth the grading fee difference. But just a nice looking 8.5 there. So, in review of this horrific order, I'm pretty sure my book's just sat at CGC for 10 months. Not being pressed, but probably forgotten about. We've got one damaged case, which, you know, was odd because oh no, it was the first book that I pulled out, so not so odd. It was on the outside, so probably took the brunt of a drop. Not on CGC. Their packing is usually pretty good. We've got books that were originally submitted, I believe, at a 9.4 pre-screen. Certainly not anything lower than that, possibly higher. And they reslabbed 8.0s and 9.2s throughout it. I have no idea why they slabbed those books. They were never supposed to be. I'm gonna have to figure out if they charge me for those grading fees retroactively. If so, we're obviously gonna have to address that. And then a book that is just absolutely damaged, got a 9.6, just cannot happen. I don't understand how that book got through. It is a black cover with a huge white line on it, and if you open the book, it flaps open. I guess I could crack it open in another video and show you guys what's going on with this book, but it's horrible. And it's probably the worst condition book in this pile, and it almost got the highest grade possible, realistically, for a CGC book. If you guys have had to send something back as a customer service issue, let me know how it went for you guys. This is the first time I've ever had to do it with CGC. I'll be honest with you, I am not impressed at all. I'll keep you guys updated with the full resolution. So make sure you have that notifications bell hit when that video goes up. Until next time though, guys, Hobby Hero out.